bonggang-bongga ang show natin today kasi our special RSVP guest co-host is one of the stars of Real Housewives of Orange County. Mga kapamilya, please welcome the beautiful, sexy, business-savvy Gretchen Rossi. Come on in!
Hi!
Welcome!
Hi,
You're gorgeous!
Thank you so much.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me today. Thank you so much.
Here, have a
Thank
seat.
you. Thank you.
Oh,
Okay,
we're so
I have to
thrilled.
tell you guys something. I just learned something today, and let's see if I say it right. Okay? Mabuhay, everybody.
Yes!
Did I do good? Okay.
Great! Well, Gretchen, I hear that you've never been in the Philippines.
I have not been there, and I actually have a question for you about
Yes.
that. Where exactly is the Philippines located?
The Philippines is actually in Southeast Asia. It is a collection of, do you know how many islands?
Yes, it's actually 7,107 islands, depending on high or low tide.
That's right. And that's very important because we have the most beautiful beaches. And you will love it, love it, love it.
Better than Orange County?
I think so.
Yes, the beaches are powdery, sandy white.
Oh, that
Right,
sounds beautiful.
right.
I gotta visit.
You've got a huge fan base of Filipinos, okay? So describe the difference of the Gretchen that we watched in season 4 to the Gretchen that's sitting with us today.
You know, a lot has changed for me. You know, obviously going on a reality show, just your life changes just by doing that and opening your life up to the public. However, for me in particular, what you saw in me in season 4 was dealing with the illness of my fiance.
Right.
And it was a very difficult time in my life, but I also committed to being there full time with him. And I wasn't taking care of myself during that time. And as we all know, life changes and things happen in life. And so the person you see today is a much more independent, strong, you know, go for the gold, Gretchen, that you see today, yes.
Well, being in a reality show, you know, when you're watching yourself on TV, it must be a little odd sometimes.
Yes,
but
all the time.
Is there something that new that you discovered about yourself after watching your show?
Well, you know, it's really like therapy being on a reality show. It really is. Every time you watch it, you think to yourself, oh my gosh, did I do that? Or you put the head over your pillow. Yes.
Yeah.
But overall, I think I just realized that I laugh a lot.
You laugh?
Yes.
Well, that's a good thing.
Wonderful,
right?
It is a good thing.
Wonderful. That means, you know, that's all happiness, right?
Yes.
Well, how has being on the show affected your friendships with other women?
You know, it's interesting. I think with people in general, people come up to you and people, first of all, think you're making tons of money because you're on TV now.
Yeah, aren't you?
And so, yeah, exactly. So everybody expects you to pick up the bill now, and you know, I mean, it's little things like that that you see.
People just flock towards you.
Well,
right?
it's interesting. You see people's demeanor change towards you. Or I had all these people come out of the woodwork from high school, or you know, they're contacting me through
Your high
social
school
media.
boyfriends are like,
yes,
I was her boyfriend in high school.
Exactly. You
Right.
have all of that happens, or you have any, you know, dirty laundry come out that was ever,
That's
you know.
So
scary.
how do you weed through those people?
You know, that's really tricky. That's tricky. I think that I have really learned the hard way. I'm very naive, and I trust in the good in people, and that's really hurt me along the way. However, I feel now that I have a solid group of people around me that I can really trust and really that have embraced me and helped me get through this journey, because it's a difficult journey some days.
Yeah,
it's not always a bowl of cherry that people always think it is.
Yes, and I know that you work very, very hard.
I do.
Right, and
I
that's
do.
something that people don't know about, you know, being on TV and having your life out there.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about our hot topic today, which is independent women. Gretchen, tell me what defines an independent woman for you?
You know, for me personally, it's really about just taking charge of your own destiny first and foremost.
Yes.
That's really important as a woman. And I also think that it really is about taking risks and, you know, deciding that you're going to go out on a limb and go after those dreams and those wants. And thirdly, it's really about the willingness to do the work.
Yes, it's hard work.
Yes, it is a lot of hard work. And people forget that sometimes.
It's not all about glamour, right?
It's not. There's a lot of hard work. There's a lot of hard hours. And you have to be willing to do that to really be successful.
Gretchen, I know that you've already given us a few advice, but what would you give the young women out there watching RSVP?
You know, I would say don't just go after your MRS. And I call it the MRS degree, and it means going after your Mrs. So-and-so.
Right.
There's a lot,
but there are a lot of women
there's a lot of women that
And
do
then a
this.
lot of women actually take specific jobs so that they can
They can
graduate,
meet that man.
graduate and get that degree in MRS.
It's the degree in MRS. And I say, you know what? Strive for something more. It's okay to get your degree in MRS, but strive for something more and know that you want to take care of yourself and be able to take care of your family in case a tragedy like what happened to me happened.
Well, when we return, Gretchen has a special treat for all of us. So we'll be right back. Don't go away.